Coming to you from a living room somewhere in the greater Los Angeles area, it's Rick's Cafe Live. Get comfy. Order some takeout. Remove your masks and gloves. Hang up your hazmat suit and get ready to party with Rick and his friends. Now put your hands together for a round of thunderous applause, which we cannot hear, and welcome your host, Rick Braun.
Welcome everybody to Rick's Cafe Live. It's so great to be back in your living room, and we're back in my living room. We're gonna have a great show tonight, and I know we all need a little music, so let's have some fun. Yes. Oh, man. Look what we have here. There are real live musicians in the room. And I tell you, not only just real live musicians, but some of the best musicians I have ever made music with. Starting right here with this guy right here, my dear friend, my co-writer on so many wonderful songs, including that one you just heard. And I'm talking about the one and only Philippe Saisse. Oh, my gosh. My dear brother, so glad to have you on the show. You know, we've made so many records together. You've played on so many of them. And I just love you as a musician and as a person. And I'm so glad to have you here. Eric Valentine on the drums, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we had a big discussion about this guy's name because it's a very simple name. It's Dan Lutz. I say Dan Lutz. My wife says Dan Lutz because it's a German name. But we would like to introduce Dan tonight as Dan Lutz, ladies and gentlemen. We love this guy. So I know there's a lot going on right now, and I think before we go any further, I don't know, can we get a safely delivered glass of wine brought in here, because I'm feeling a little parched early in the show tonight, and I want to propose a toast. Fellas, you all have your wine back here, right? You all have your wine. And it's been a rough. Every time we go and do a show, I think this is the end of it, and then it gets even tougher. But here we go. We're going to have a incoming. She's gotten really, honey, you have gotten really good at this wine delivery. It's awesome. It's not easy. The glass gets heavy on the end of that long safety pole there. I want to propose a toast to you, and I thought about this a lot, and because I think everything that's going on is on all of our minds right now. But we're here, and I want to propose a toast to music, because music has always been a part of the solution. Music is it's colorblind. It has no boundaries. It has no culture that is excluding anybody. We have people of all nationalities, all races, and music has taken me into places that I normally wouldn't have been welcome. And music has always been the ticket to equality, to openness, to joy, to happiness, and most of all, to love for me. So I want to propose a toast to music. Thank you, God, for giving us this beautiful gift. Here's to all of you. We love you.
Amen to this. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers. So, we got a great band. And I want to turn this over to Philippe. I need to take a sip. I forgot to take a sip. I want to turn this over to Philippe because he's going to be playing a song for you right now. You want to talk about this tune you're going to play for everybody? Because we're both big fans of Steely Dan. I know that.
Well, yeah, and Emma is a big fan of this tune as well, so I thought it'd be really apropos to do it again. We've played it many times. Yeah. It was part of the trio album, and it did really well, and it's always been fun to play. So, just want to say, I haven't been out of my house for 2 years. So I haven't been out. So this is the first time I've been out.
Well,
It's a good thing it's walking distance to my house too. So.
But who cut your hair? That's what I want to know. Because it looks good. Clearly somebody.
It's called a homemade. It was a disaster. I looked like Grizzly Adams. Up until a couple of weeks ago, I just went.
I know. It looks good.
Oh, let me do it. So every day I do a little more. I get a little bit more daring.
It might be time to stop, though. Might be time.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The hairstylists are going to open. They are open now. So.
Yeah.
But and I'm not saying it looks good. Looks good. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Thank you. So anyway, so I'm out for the first time. It's the first time I'm in the room with actual musicians, and I haven't seen Dan in a minute, and I haven't seen Eric for a minute, and they're just, like you said, some of the best musicians, and it's so good to see you guys. It's too much.
Let's do it. Let's do it again. We have quite an enthusiastic audience tonight, and I know why, because you are awesome, man. You are awesome. That's beautiful. Thank you for playing that song. It's one of my favorite songs, too.
It's been a while.
Yeah, that version is a great version, too. Was that a number one? That went a number one for you, didn't it? Yeah.
For 3 weeks. But who's counting?
3 weeks is 3 weeks.
It was a long time ago.
It's a long time. So listen, we've been friends for talking about a long time. We've been friends a long time. In fact, I remember when you were living in New York and you were doing things like producing Gato Barbieri, you were working with Jeff Golub, you were playing with people like the Rolling Stones, doing all kinds of things that, you know, young men can only dream of, you know, and you were doing them. So I want to ask you about something, because you, Philippe Saisse, you are a French knight. I mean, this is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. He's a French knight. And, you know, I don't know. You've never really told me the real story about this. It could have been, there could have been dragons involved. There could have been something about Carla Bruni, which is another thing young men dream of. And, or what was it? Can you please tell us the story, how you became a knight?
It was all of the above.
Yeah?
Yeah. Carla Bruni was, she's married to the then French president. Huge crush. She had a huge crush on me, and she was a big fan. And so, no, but...
You digress. I was buying every word of it.
And the dragon, yeah, I mean, that was the inspiration to Game of Thrones. My knighthood was the inspiration to Game of Thrones. So all this is just...
You're seriously not going to tell me the truth, are you? You're just not. We're not going to get this out of you, are we?
No, it actually was really simple. I was working on a benefit in New York City at Carnegie Hall for the Tibetan, for the Tibet, you know, free Tibet. And Angelique Kidjo, the great, you know, world singer from Benin, Africa, was a dear friend, and she had covered, I'm messing up your piano. Look,
That's all right.
I know it's been cleaned
I have
before.
a cloth I can clean at any time. Just
anyway, so she invited me to play one of my songs that she had recorded on a record, and Philip Glass had put that concert together, and the Tibetan monks were there was like a lot of great musicians, and we played this Claude Nougaro song that she had recorded, the two of us in Carnegie Hall as a duet, which was a very emotional moment.
Wow.
And the cultural attaché from the French embassy was a huge fan of Angelique. And he came backstage and he came and said, wow, that was an incredible performance and everything. He said, and surely you must be a knight. And I said,
You said, don't call me Shirley.
I said, yeah, don't call me Shirley.
Sir Shirley.
Have you seen Airplane? No.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm surely not a knight,
Right.
but I'm willing to learn, you know. And he said, all right, well, my secretary will call you. And so anyway, a couple of weeks later, I sent my resume and and he was so impressed that I became a knight, and which actually was a fun time, because the consul, the ambassador of France to New York, we did like a big party, and it just so happened that it coincided with one of our favorite musicians on the planet, Michel Legrand, which we've always played his song. That he happened to be in town for something, so we invited him. So Al Di Meola, Gato Barbieri, you were talking about, Michel Legrand. It was like a lot of musicians were there for my knighthood. My mom was even there. It was actually a cool night. So, yeah. And now my day job is to fend off dragons.
Well, let's hope we don't have to call on our talent here, because we'd like to do music. So, listen. Okay, we have to. I think we should play another song. What do you think?
Well, I came all the way from
play a song, will you,
12
please?
blocks.
In fact, this is
which one?
This is a song that is so appropriate for right now, because it was another number one hit for you. It was a title cut from your CD, and it's
and that
called
was
Mask.
that was the cover of the CD. It was called Mask.
Okay, let's
So.
do it.
Oh boy, it was silly when we stayed that long and cooped up in the home, right?
None of us gets out much anymore, but we're going to hang in there with you.
Oh, I got no sound. Oh.
Philippe Saisse, Eric Valentine, Dan Lutz. Mask. Mask. That word, it's funny in French, it's, there's so many extra letters. There's extra letters, like it's mask, but it's masques.
Masquez.
Masquez. I don't know. I don't even know. It's such a beautiful language. You remember you taught me how to sing Plus je t'embrasse.
Oh, plus je t'embrasse, yeah.
In
Plus je
French.
t'aime et plus je t'embrasse.
I
That was
still
great.
have no idea what I was saying, but everybody said it sounded really nice.
It sounded really nice.
Yeah, really
It was
nice.
great.
What was I actually saying? Do you know?
The more I kiss you,
Whoa.
the more I love you.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, but not in a gay thing. It
Yeah.
was
No,
no,
right.
no,
It's not like you and I talking like
no,
that. You know?
no. It was
And I go into this all the time because, you know, my wife is German, you know, and we all we always talk about the difference between languages. So in French, it's plus je
plus je t'embrasse.
plus je t'embrasse, which sounds beautiful.
Mhm.
Or in German, it's like something like "the mehr du küsst mich." It's kind of close. It's like a whole different sound. But we digress one more time. We digress. So this next song you want to do is it's a really great song. It's kind of because you've been working with Nile Rodgers and you've been working with Chic, and there's a Chic song out there that says featuring Philippe Saisse, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
This, even though this isn't like part of that, this has that dance thing to
Yeah,
it.
it's got the dance thing. Yeah, but you know, I have to tell the people how much you have been an influence on my move to California. I mean,
Okay.
this man is absolutely responsible for my being here.
You're not upset with me for that, are you? You're not.
No, I'm not. And you know, trust me, I'm not counting all the fires and all the earthquakes and
Earthquakes,
the riots and everything.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I don't blame you for that.
Well, you came from New York, so
Came
there's
to
stuff
New
going
York.
on there too.
Yeah, we
It's
were
not like
just
a
in a
quiet country
nutshell.
town.
No,
Yeah, okay.
we were working on R&R. I think so. I flew from New York. I worked in your beautiful studio, and you know, and New York was, you know, a little depressed at the time. You know, it was 9/11 had happened, and
Yeah.
things were.
Yeah.
It was not the old New
remember
York
that.
that we knew. You know,
Yeah.
it was different.
Yeah.
And I was here, and it was so gorgeous, and your home is gorgeous, and we're in the studio, and then we went to have lunch, and we took a little. A rough mix of what we're working on. I think it was Que Paso
Yeah.
that you've played a few weeks ago.
Yeah, beautiful song. Thank you for writing that for us. Thank you.
Pleasure. And we rode in your convertible. We went to lunch, and I looked around and I said, I could get used to this. You know? and after lunch, you took me around the hood,
Yeah.
right?
good,
And
Yeah.
you said, oh, this is the school, and this is like, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
And then the rest is history. Then I moved 5 minutes from here.
We're still neighbors, which
And
is so sweet.
yeah, and we've been working ever since. And you kept your, you've kept me very, very busy. But Eva Kant, to go back to this, you're also instrumental in this because the video that or the video guy who put all those graphics together, which is based on an Italian comic book,
Yeah.
Diabolic, and Eva Kant is his girlfriend. So anyway, I always I was really into the comics and as a kid, but I think at your Christmas party I met Luca
Yeah.
Alemano.
Luca Alemano,
Yeah,
who
this
went
wonderful,
to the great player,
yeah,
went to the
wonderful
Thelonious
player.
Monk Institute. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I saw his video, and we had a whole different video planned for Eva Kant Dance, right? With dancers and everything, we had a whole plan. And then the COVID-19, started, and we had to bail, and we had to cancel all the plans. So I contacted Luca. I said, Luca, who did your video? I said, this guy Hermes, Mangiapane. So I said, okay, well let me get in touch with him. And he, being Italian, he was really he was very familiar with Diabolique and everything. And he did this video, which came out great. So again, you're like, it's thanks to you that all this thing. I owe it just about almost everything to you.
So, well, buddy, you have contributed so much to the music that we make here. I mean, right now we're working on 2 songs for Dave Kozz's new record, and they're
It's not
both
too shabby.
really great songs, And
I know.
For a fee, we'll work on anybody. But so the song you're talking about with the video is called Ava Can't Dance.
Right.
With very unusual spelling, and it's a great song.
Right.
So you want to
Can we do it?
Yeah, you should
Let's do it.
It's Ava Can't Dance.
Okay, hang
and
on.
here is the video. It's
Okay,
really
here we go,
cool.
guys.
Really cool.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
think she can dance. That's all I know. That is a fun tune, brother.
Thank you.
Let's play it again. One. That video is awesome. And I know what a big fan of anime and comic books you are. And I remember you sent that video to me, and it's wonderfully done.
Thank you.
Hats off to who was the Italian director?
Hermes. Yeah.
Everyone you work with has an interesting name except me. You know, everybody's exotic. All these exotic names. Listen, this is a live show. We are here right now at this moment So anything can happen. And one of the advantages of a live show is we have a chat that's going on, and I know y'all are talking about us. I can't see it, but I'll tell you what, if you have any requests, any questions, a birthday or whatever, we can't get to all of them, but I would like to single out some people wherever we can. The vampires are back here. They're watching what's going on, so maybe they can let us know, and you can send some stuff into us, and we sure appreciate, once again, that you have chosen to welcome us into your living room. I have no idea what we're going to do next. I'm just, what are we going to do next, guys?
Crossroads.
Oh, my God, it's time for Crossroads already?
Time flies when you're having fun.
It's crazy. Anyway, this song is the title cut from my my new CD, Crossroads, and Philippe came into my studio, and you know he was in this EDM kick. You know, EDM is electronic dance music, and he came in with this track that was like, you know, that was pretty much the feel, wasn't it? It was pretty much that, and I like that. That's good. You know, it's like kind of Berlin, 4 a.m, that kind of a thing. Not really a smooth jazz song, but the chords and the melody were like unbelievable, and we went back and forth, and I remember it was like a creative discussion that went on, and so we evolved from that to this song, which
You had to twist my arm.
I twisted.
Twist my arm.
Hey, you know, I'm from the East Coast too. I can twist an arm when I have to. So we put it together, and it became a #1 hit, featuring Philippe Saisse. You know. And once again,
Another fun time.
yeah, another good.
Man, we spent a lot of quality time in your studio having
Yes.
having fun.
And more,
When you add it all together, it's
yeah, and I'd say like 85 to 90% of it was really good.
it's
I
all
love you
good.
so much.
It's all good.
Oh my God! So we're gonna do this song for you right now. It's called Crossroads, and reach out to us, and we'll be happy to celebrate a birthday or something and announce it for you. Okay? So here we go. You know, Christiana and I went up to Big Bear the other day. We needed to get away. I was going to pop, really. You know, I was just going to pop. Spontaneously combust, losing my mind. We went up there and we ate in a restaurant. We sat down. A waitress came to us. She was masked, asked for my wallet. No, only kidding. And we actually ate in a restaurant. I was so excited I couldn't figure out what to order. I drove her nuts. Seriously, I couldn't figure out. I forgot how to order food in a restaurant. So finally I ordered, and it was like heaven. It's like, I guess my point is, we're coming back. We're coming back. Things are getting better. Little by little, things are getting better. And I think this is ultimately going to turn into a year of hope, and everything is going to be all right, because we're going to play that song at the end of the show again, and I mean it. So we want to do a song now, but before I do, what do we got? We got some stuff on here. I can't see. There's something in front. It says, hold on.
One more.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, okay, here we go.
Birthdays.
You ready? Yeah. Brenda Brown. Love that name. Brenda Brown. Birthday. Mary Lee turns 88 on Monday.
Wow.
Oh, Mary, congratulations. I hope I have enough money to live that long. Len Shaw, who retired yesterday. Good move, Len. Good move. Congratulations. He's turning 65, and congratulations to you. Carol Pomper, her niece, Ashley, just turned 30. I can't even remember when I was 30 anymore. I can't remember much. But congratulations to everybody, and thanks for reaching out. And people want to hear Cadillac Slim. Let me hit a little bit. We'll play it next week, the whole song, I promise you. Okay, so here we go. Last night we had a little celebration in our yard, and okay, we did break social distancing rules now and then because there was margaritas involved. But Kyle Braun, my son, one of the two vampires who make all of this stuff look so beautiful, has graduated. He graduated yesterday, and we celebrated that. And in the spirit of fair play, since Nicholas Palaio came out and did a little talk, we're going to have Kyle come out. You ready, Philippe? You ready?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Well done.
So you know you're not getting out without a speech. You got to do something. You got to say something. Yeah, for that, you ready? Kyle Braun.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been tuning in, and I've been having a lot of fun putting all these shows together, and I'm really grateful that everyone here is able to make it, and we're able to make some music and have fun. So let's just keep going, and for the future, like what's to come. And I want to thank my family as well, of course. Without them, I wouldn't be anywhere. And
That's true.
literally, I wouldn't be on the planet. So, but basically, I just want to say thank you for, waking up with me every day and pushing me every day. So, we got more to do, and yeah, next chapter. Thank you.
Yeah, Kyle. Woo!
You notice that was well put, Kyle. That's a great hat. Whoever invented these hats? Could it be Siller? It's like really silly. Last night for his graduation ceremony, first of all, somebody played a joke and took it off of the, he couldn't find it. Then they finally got it back on. And it was put together, it was really funny because the background music was Dust in the Wind for like the teachers talking about stuff. And we're trying to figure out who picked that music. That's just not right. I mean, could have been something else. Anyway, we want to play another song for you right now. And we love you so much, son. We are so proud of you and Nicholas. And we have a new vampire here, Molly. Molly is here and doing some camera work. So she graduates next week. And we have Nikolai Strail. No, we have Max Strail. Nikolai's his dad right there, and Max Strail's back there. He's graduating as well. So we have 4 graduates right here participating with the Vampires. Congratulations to all the graduates of 2020, all of you. This has been a really hard year for you. Hang in there. It's going to get better. Let's do this song. This is a song that Kirk and I played on your CD, and it was so much fun, man. This song is just so much fun. You want to tell the folks about it, Philippe?
Yeah, it's called Roppongi Blues, and I wanted to have a fun audience participation, kind of big bandish, retro kind of track, and I wrote this arrangement with a big band in mind, and the big band is actually Rick Braun on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th trumpet. Right. It's Kirk Wellham on sax 1, 2, 3, 4, and another dear friend of mine, Michael Davis, on trombone 1, 2, and 3, and we created this track, with the trio, and we've played it we've played it live, we've played it on the jazz cruise, and it's always fun. Yes. And it usually starts like this, with a little audience participation. Oh, wow. So but since we have like 4 people.
Yeah, let's do it.
Can you do that? Here we go.
How's everybody doing tonight? Scoots. Yeah, Scoots gonna play a little trombone, I think. You wanna hear Scoots play a little trombone? I said you wanna hear Scoots play a little trombone. Yeah, I know Nicholas likes what Scoots does. All right, this is going out to you, Nick. Scoots gonna play some bad trombone. On the drums, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Lutz on the bass. Oh, yeah. And our very, very, very special guest. Put your hands together at home, ladies and gentlemen, for the one and only Philippe Saisse. We love him. I want to thank the vampires once again, and our new vampires, Max and Molly. Thank you for all your work. Nicholas, Kyle, congratulations to each and every one of you. I want to thank all of our sponsors and donors, everybody who has continued to contribute to keep this show on the air so that we can pay the musicians who come on the show. We thank you so very, very much. There's a link on the screen. You can donate through PayPal, or if you'd like, there's a new thing called Super Chats. You just click that $ sign there on the screen, and you'll see what happens. money will fly out of your pocket. I don't know how. Anyway, thank you to all of you. I want to thank Murray and Sue once again from The Stand, a fantastic restaurant here in Calabasas. We just enjoy eating your food, and you have powered this show week after week. We appreciate you so much. Now, we're going to keep that I Will Survive contest alive for one more week, and next week we're going to put together our collage of everybody who submitted a video. So if you haven't done it, please do. We'll put that link up as well. Now, next week, we got a very special show again, backed by popular demand. Our favorite British guitar player, Peter White, will be right here in this room with the live band, and it's going to be a show that you will not want to miss, so please tell your friends. So I think we need to finish this show off the way we do every week, is to tell you we can't spread the germs, but we can spread the love. And believe you me, we need to spread that love more than ever right now, ladies and gentlemen. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for tuning in. We love each and every one of you. Now, we can't finish this show without having Emma Braun come on and dance. How many people want to see Emma dance? Come on, Emma! Emma!
I love walking with my girl. I love talking with my baby. When I hold her tight, everything is alright. I love walking with my girl. I love talking with my baby. When I hold her tight, everything is alright.
Yeah.